Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, April 12, 2025. Interactions with a special someone can be stirring and forward-looking today, although you have a couple more days of retrograde Venus to navigate. Helping out a partner, or simply listening more intently to someone's needs and concerns, is a big key to success today. Still, you can be more sensitive to imbalances in relationships than usual, particularly regarding attachment and freedom levels. Aim to identify your feelings and sort them out if they are interfering with clarity. As the day advances, you quite naturally pour your energy into a project, pastime, or learning endeavor as you connect with your passion. It's also an excellent time to get on the same page with a person who understands your ideals and goals. Life has been peculiar, but likely sweet, for many long weeks. This is because you've harbored the jewel Venus, our goddess planet of attraction, beauty, and pleasure, within your zodiac sign, your solar house of identity. This has ensured that all eyes have been on you even more than usual. However, she has been in a deep sleep and in a retrograde phase within your zodiac sign, which reveals that you have not been entirely clear on any matters surrounding love or beauty. Don't make any sudden changes to your physicality or fashion at this time, especially in regard to a new hair color, wardrobe, or plastic surgery. Maintain the status quo and lie low until April 12th. Let people know where you stand. There might have been issues regarding your boundaries and expectations since the beginning of this month. As a result, coworkers and clients may have walked all over you. Luckily, you have a chance to set the record straight when Mercury in your sign conjuncts the North Node in your sign and opposes the South Node in Virgo. The fateful cosmic energy will encourage you to speak up. It is time to assert yourself in a firm yet sympathetic manner. And do not worry, the other party will be more receptive than you think. The decisions you make every day end up determining the path you take, so why not slow down a bit? I'm not suggesting you come to a full stop, so don't head for the couch. But it would be a good idea to clear the excess clutter, i.e. seemingly large looming problem that really, once you get a little perspective, are details, out of your head. Active meditation is a good way to accomplish this. Try committing yourself to yoga, or at least deep breathing exercises 3 times a week. You will notice those big decisions seem to take care of themselves, as if by magic. Taking charge of any situation will be much easier than usual on this day. This vibration will greatly enhance your willingness to step up, speak your mind, and to get a handle on what's happening around you. Waste no time in jumping in feet first with your work today. You often have excellent ideas and solutions that others can really benefit from. Your skills will be appreciated. If you have the chance to try something completely different, be sure to go for it. Halfway between Mercury's direct turn in Pisces 3 days ago and Venus' direct turn over the weekend, the lines between the past, present, and future are not only blurred but with heart and mind still on the same page. Mercury is helping you look to the future in a smart and objective way, while in retrograde motion, Venus is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down memory lane. With the Moon and Mercury both crossing the lunar nodes and a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight, this makes it easier to keep the balance right and keep the communication lines open. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, moves into her final 3 weeks in Pisces, but also her final 3 days in retrograde motion, that the Moon and Mercury are both crossing the lunar nodes. This is giving you a window into the lunar node's policing of a balance between your own and your relationship needs. While Venus has the doors open to the past, the Moon is keeping you emotionally engaged, and as the planet of communication, Mercury is able to keep the communication lines open. Cancer, vulnerability becomes a strength today. Your quote of the day: "What's real doesn't need armor." Your color of the day is pearl white, pure and intuitive. Lucky numbers: 4, 9, 20. Emotional awareness can lead to healing if you let it. A home or family matter may resurface. Respond, don't react. Find peace in your own rituals, no matter how small. Boundaries born from love protect more than walls do. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to settle in and breathe into the energy of April 13, 2025. This reading isn't about predicting the future in some distant or detached way. It's about tuning into the rhythm of your present, helping you feel a little more aligned with your inner truth, and reminding you that your journey is unfolding with purpose, even when things feel unclear. Wherever you're joining from today, whether it's morning coffee, a quiet walk, or a moment stolen between tasks, this is your space to pause and connect. The first card that steps forward is the Six of Swords, and there's such a gentle kind of wisdom in this card. It speaks to transitions, not necessarily dramatic ones, but the slow and steady movement from one emotional shore to another. You may be in the midst of leaving something behind, whether physically, mentally, or emotionally. It could be a mindset that no longer fits, a chapter that's naturally closing, or even a relationship dynamic you're redefining. This card honors the courage it takes to move forward even when you're not sure what's next. It reminds you that healing doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes, it's as quiet as making peace with the past and choosing to carry only what's necessary. If you've been sensing a shift within, even a subtle one, the Six of Swords is a sign that you're moving in the right direction toward calmer waters, more aligned connections, and greater clarity. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. This energy is nurturing, intuitive, and deeply compassionate. Today, you may feel especially connected to your emotional world or to the people around you who need a little extra understanding. The Queen of Cups invites you to lead with your heart, but not to the point of self-sacrifice. Her strength is in her empathy, her ability to hold space without losing herself in other people's waves. Maybe you've been someone else's anchor lately, or maybe you've needed one and haven't known how to ask. Let this card remind you that emotional depth is a gift, and when you honor it, your own and others, you create space for healing and connection. This might be a beautiful time to journal, reach out to a friend, or even just sit in quiet reflection. Your sensitivity is not a burden, it's your superpower. The third card we're working with is the Eight of Pentacles. I love this card because it celebrates effort, the kind you've been quietly putting in, maybe without even realizing it. This is the card of craftsmanship, dedication, and progress over perfection. Whether you've been working on yourself, your relationships, your goals, or your actual work, this card affirms that what you're doing matters. You're building something lasting, something meaningful, and even if you're not seeing results just yet, they are coming. Think of this like tending a garden. You water, you weed, you wait, and eventually, something blooms. Keep going. Every small step counts, even when no one else sees it. Especially then. And now, the Knight of Wands comes blazing in with a burst of bold, passionate energy. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure, this card might be your permission slip to shake things up. It's a call to reconnect with your enthusiasm, to take a leap, to act on something that excites you even if it's a little impulsive or imperfect. When was the last time you followed a spark just because it felt good? The Knight of Wands doesn't wait for conditions to be perfect, he moves with courage and curiosity. Maybe today's the day to start that creative project, book that weekend trip, or finally, speak your truth. Let yourself feel lit up by life again. Our final card for today is the Ten of Cups, and what a beautiful note to end on. This card is all about emotional fulfillment, deep gratitude, and the kind of joy that comes from knowing you're aligned with what really matters. It's not about having everything look perfect on the outside, it's about inner peace, loving connections, and a sense of wholeness that comes from within. If you're already feeling this today, soak it in. If not, let this card be a gentle reminder that this kind of happiness is possible and within reach. Sometimes we forget how much beauty surrounds us in the everyday, the way the sun comes through the window, the sound of someone laughing, the stillness of early morning. The Ten of Cups nudges you to notice it, to be present for it, to claim it, in whatever way it shows up. Together, these cards, the Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Ten of Cups, paint a picture of a day that asks for both softness and bravery. A day that holds space for your healing, your heart, your hard work, and your hope. You're allowed to move on. You're allowed to feel deeply. You're allowed to work toward what matters. You're allowed to be excited. And yes, you are absolutely allowed to be happy. So now I'd love to hear from you what part of today's reading resonated with you most. Are you feeling the energy of transition? The call to reconnect with joy? Or maybe you're simply appreciating the reminder that your emotions are valid and your journey is sacred. Whatever came up for you, feel free to share in the comments. Your story might just help someone else feel seen too. Wherever you are today, may you feel grounded, encouraged, and reminded that you are exactly where you need to be.